Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy burstzgyt back here, and today we finally are looking at this TonsenArtToys Majin Vegeta Set A and Set B. We've been waiting for these for months. We're still waiting to see what the final product of the effect kit for Vegeta looks like, but hopefully that's going to come soon. But let's focus right on these. So we have two sets, one pearl scent and one matte. And both of them are honestly really phenomenal. I can't believe that they turned out this well. And one thing to really mention is I haven't heard too many issues with quality control, which I think he really wanted to make sure that there was not going to be those issues this time around, which thank God, because I know a lot of people were having issues with the last batch for, you know, Super Saiyan Base, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, etc. But yeah, the heads look great. The faceplates look great. I have seen a few pictures with maybe some weird things going on with the back hairs, but I haven't experienced that issue myself. But before we get into showcasing each faceplate on a body, I will say I wish that out of the 7 heads, the 2 heads that are, or the 2 faceplates that are similar to each other with just different eyes, I wish one of those would have got swapped out for a gritting teeth face. We don't have a gritting teeth face for Majin Vegeta on these, you know, TonsenArtToys heads. Don't know what the choice there was and why he made that choice, but yeah, we don't have them. The other thing is he also dropped the blood effect, so we don't have that as well. I would have settled for one of the sets being blood and the other not, but I get why, you know, they didn't go that route. So without further ado, we're going to jump in here. These are the bodies that I'm going to use within the video. And yeah, you guys will get to see all of the faceplates on a Demoniacal Fit head as well as a Kong Studios head. And we'll briefly talk about the peg situation and whatnot as well. So let's get into the video. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take a look at the matte set. And honestly, this is personally my favorite, you know, SSJ color. I love the pale blonde original look that we used to get. I'm not super like a big fan of the pearl scent, but I do like it. And I think it obviously fits better with the SDCC Goku we got last year, but you know, everybody's got their preferences. I don't mind having both at the end of the day because I feel like the pearl scent can be used for the final explosion scene, which of course you got to add blood for it to be perfect, but it does look great. But for these, you know, the only thing I noticed is maybe a few blemishes on the back, you know, maybe some little spots and whatnot, but nothing too out of the ordinary, nothing too noticeable. So honestly, again, like I said, there's not too many quality control defects with these. In the last shot you'll see of this clip, I did get a faceplate without a nose. Now, I personally think it's a little funny, so I don't mind keeping it, and I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. But hopefully this time around, you know, if there was issues, Omni-Man may be a little bit more proactive in getting that resolved. Because honestly, if it was somebody else, I'm sure that they would want to get that faceplate fixed, because you know, these are not cheap. These do cost a decent amount of money. It's like originally when they went up, it was like between $40 and $50, I believe, and now it's kind of sunk down below, but I believe they're sold out on Omni-Man, so there's that process as well with you got to find other people who are selling it. But again, all the faceplates look really cool. The difference between this one majorly, besides the hair color and the, you know, style of it with the pearl scent, is that the eyes on this one are actually like a light blue, whereas the other one I believe is more of like the turquoise that we're used to. And I thought that was interesting. So I'm not sure why they went with that change, but I'm not against it. I think it works for this particular one, especially with the body. It really highlights it as well. But let's take a look at the pearl scent version now. So one quick thing I should have actually mentioned before is that the previous one you just saw on that body was actually from Demoniacal Fit, and the peg that was on there is actually, I believe, from TonsenArtToys. If not, it's one of the official pegs that I swapped in there. But yeah, it fits in there relatively okay. I will say the one that you're seeing now with this pearl scent is actually a Kong Studios body, which doesn't really match with the skin tone nor the paint job on the body looks that pleasing. But yeah, this one kind of fits on here. Now, Kong does this weird thing where they make some out of the ordinary peg holes and neck pegs, and it doesn't make any sense why they do it like that. But yeah, you can't really swap Tonsen's neck peg onto this body unless you like swap the neck out or something, and I mean that's a hassle to do in and of itself because you got to find another neck that fits, and yeah. But it fits if you put a little bit more force in there to get the head on, and I wouldn't do that often if you don't want to expand the peg hole, which is why I only showed it on this video. So I did take it off afterwards, but yeah, it fits on here if you want to keep it on there, but it doesn't really look that pleasing. Of course, if you want to use official bodies like Superhero Vegeta, Saiyan Armor, or the new Android / Cell Saga Vegeta and others, you can do that, as the official pegs seem to work pretty much perfectly fine with these. And if you already use the TonsenArtToys peg from the previous batch with the base, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, etc., those also work as well. So they're pretty universal, which is what I like. It's just Kong Studios, you know, kind of falls short. Hopefully when we get more 3.0 bodies, you know, updated engineering, we can really see how these heads look on those, because on a 2.0 body they look great, but I think a 3.0 or just newer engineered bodies will enhance these tenfold. But without further ado, let's hop into some other body swaps. There was one more thing that I wanted to show, and that's just a quick comparison between one of these older heads compared to this third-party TonsenArtToys head. Now, Demoniacal Fit obviously copies a lot of what Tamashii does, so I'm going to use Tamashii more so here than Demoniacal Fit. But look at that, it's a 2.0 sculpt that has been, you know, reused over and over. The face print is obviously different, but I mean, the step up here, this is what I need Tamashii to get on. You know, that's all I need them to get on, is making an updated body, updated sculpt for Vegeta. We got to get out of this 2.0 phase. Turles, I think, set the bar for what Saiyan armor characters could look like, and I'm still surprised we have not seen them like hammering that down for Vegeta at least. But I am hopeful that we will get a Super Vegeta eventually, and they will really show off with that one, because these heads can really like just improve, like look even better on a more updated engineered body, and that's just facts. Like, they look good here, but just imagine how they would look on an actual more muscle defined body, more detailed body for Vegeta. It would be incredible. So, you know, in the review just for these heads, I gotta say they're top notch. I think they're 100% worth it if you buy either set. Yeah, if you got one, I think you will love it, honestly. If you didn't get one and you're still looking, you know, it's worth it, man. I'm sorry, it is worth it, especially if you have the Demoniacal Fit body. You can either get one via Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, or the old eating set version of Majin Vegeta that they made a while ago, which I think that one is a little bit more harder to find. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. I think that the fact that third parties are putting out work like this is just incredible, and what TonsenArtToys has showed us in just this last year alone has really like shown me like what Tamashii should be capable of and doing more of, right? Like, we've seen TonsenArtToys doing the Kid Buu, we've seen TonsenArtToys working on a Trunks, Bojack Trunks, but I don't know where that is, if he's still doing it or not. We've seen these Vegeta effect kits that look really cool and unique. You know, you haven't seen something done like that, where it's a dedicated effect piece to make him recreating scenes like pulling his gloves on, which looks really, really sick, by the way. I know it's like a one-use thing, but still, you know, trying to do that effect with just the hands that they give you in the official versions, it just doesn't look as good, doesn't look as surreal, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. There's so much that we see out there that's being done by third parties that I really just want to see Tamashii like step up their game, because looking at other figures that we've gotten in the past, like Zoro just now, disappointment. And I know that's like, we shouldn't be comparing crossing lines or whatever, but at the end of the day, Tamashii needs to like start getting these different teams sharing information on what is working and what is not working, because this affects the Dragon Ball line just all the same. And if we continue to get into, you know, dark territory where things are just getting bad reviews all the time, or not positive reception or good enough reception to keep something going, it's just gonna be bad all the way around. So hopefully they can step it up. But to conclude the review, I just gotta say, TonsenArtToys, you did that, bro. I have nothing bad to say about this product at all. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, despite the nose issue too. That doesn't even set the bar lower for me, because it's not something that I see commonly happening for people. I've seen a few different things with the back hair piece, and that's it, but not enough to warrant him getting a really bad review for these. And I do love Vegeta a lot, and I feel like he took good care of us for a while. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, Super Saiyan God, Base, and Majin. I'm all for whatever he can put out next. Hopefully some Goku heads, if not, whatever else he's gonna do. Boo Tank's kit, Bojack Trunks, Kid Boo, whatever. I need to see it all. But without further ado, I think that's gonna end this review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments, do you guys enjoy your sets of the TonsenArtToys Majin Vegeta? If not, tell me why. If you do, also tell me why. And yeah, expect to see more reviews. I still have the Fang custom heads to review, and surprisingly, my third form Frieza is actually on the way today or tomorrow at the time of this recording. So we'll finally be able to review that thing. I don't know what took so long. But also, I have Guts, and I might review the Mafex Infinity War Iron Man. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.